Think about it, for the price of one ultra luxury niche fragrance with a price point of about $400, you're able to get 8 different dupes interpretation or clone fragrances that'll pretty much line you up for all 4 seasons. So you're gonna have seasons covered, occasions covered, outfits covered, and already establishing a mini collection with variety, sex appeal, and compliment grabbing capabilities. AKA, you're gonna smell fine as fuck. So let's roll my motherfucking music so I can put you on to 8 absolutely incredible clone dupe fragrances that I personally think are beautiful. Blessed morning, my beautiful peoples. You know who it is. It's your boy, C to the U to the B to the A. Interpretive fragrances for those who are balling on a budget is always an amazing option for you to not have to feel like you're gonna go into wild debt just to smell or keep up with anybody else in your space that's a fragrance collector or enthusiast. Smelling good should not equal debt. We're talking about scented water, scented oils, sprayable liquid courage as I like to call it, but there are so many options on there on the affordable space that generally cater to the thrifty shopper, the one who's more budget conscious, the one who just doesn't feel that these inexpensive oils in a fancy presentation command this high price point that they can get all the facets, all the sexy, all the compliment, all the panty dripping sensations they want at an affordable price point. And I don't disagree, and these are some of the options. The first fragrance I'm gonna start off with is Rayhan Crimson, which is a clone of Creed's Centaurus. This joint right here is a beautiful, spicy, grenade of performance that lives in a $40 space. The tonka bean and cardamom punch in this fragrance is incredible, and that shit is engulfed by a beautiful puff of cinnamon, adding a spicy, sexy, slightly earthy little tobacco kiss to this fragrance that really caught me off guard. I didn't anticipate that this fragrance would not only have this much of a sexy scent profile, but have the performance that it does on my skin. Granted, this fragrance has not macerated, and what I mean by that is some of these clone fragrances need a little bit of shelf life away from direct lighting, aka a window, sun, don't put it in the bathroom like with a steam shower. Cool, dark situation, just like you were storing a bottle of wine. Give it some time and they progressively get not only a little bit better, but tend to perform a little bit more. You can pick them up frequently, kind of give them a little stir, and you'll notice that over time it gets a little bit better. This one didn't have any of those issues. Right out of the packaging, it was explosive in performance. A little benzoinous action, slightly resinous, vanillic, spicy, enticing. I thought Creed Centaurus is an incredible scent profile. It is $300+, but that's what you're gonna expect from the House of Creed. It is no ifs, ands, or buts. Yeah, it's gonna be on the gray market for a cheaper price, but it'll never get to a $40 price point. And as far as proximity of closeness is concerned, 99.9% of the people around you aren't gonna give a shit what fragrance name or brand or price point this is, just as long as you smell good. So this joint is an incredible interpretive fragrance for $40. Now this next fragrance is for the warm weather lovers, Southern Equator, my Floridians, my Texans, the South, Louisiana. Let's try a little Alhambra 𝗙𝗂𝗏 𝗕𝘂𝘂𝗀𝗏. Now this is supposed to be an interpretive fragrance of God of Fire by SHL. Now what you're getting out of this fragrance is this underlying mango blackcurrant punch. It is fruity, it is vibrant, it is musky, it is ambery. Super inviting, very playful, and on the fruitier aspect, almost slightly sticky with a clean cottony freshness. Like the pre-ripened mango sensation in this fragrance, almost smelling the greenness of the skin of that mango is beautiful and inviting. There was a little bit of a mango hype in fragrances the last 6-7 months, as everything nowadays is all inspired by fucking vanilla. Apparently vanilla is the new it thing right now, and everything coming out is vanilla. But the little mango craze that was out there was really putting motherfuckers in vacation mode. You was really trying to be outside, laying on a hammock, hoping that some ocean breeze just cascaded over your chesticles. This joint is green, it's beautiful, it's clean, it's vibrant, it's playful. I just want to go to the Bahamas or Jamaica right now and drink a cocktail with an umbrella in it with multiple colors and different alcoholic beverages that have over 90 proof. So 𝗙𝗏𝗏 𝗕𝗂𝗏𝗀𝗏 in a $30 space, fuego. Now, if you're in the New York, New Jersey, tri-state area and still experiencing random 60-degree days going back down to 30, you can definitely appreciate Borouge Perlador. Perlador is in the space of Carlisle by PDM, which, if you know, you know, it's... If you know, you know. Sorry, I just got distracted by that fucking deliciousness. This joint is beautiful, green. There's a mild appley essence in here. It's super wearable oud. It's slightly dampened, woody, beautiful bass. There's a little bit of a smoky, incensey accord in this fragrance that gives you that snake charmer vibe.
What the hell is even that?
But even with all that darkness surrounding this fragrance, there's a little bit of light. There's dewy green wateriness out of this fragrance. There's a little bit of a clean lavender sensation and mild touches of sage, giving it a little bit of a soapy action on the opening, but it really translates into more of a fall, chillier, colder weather scent. I have pulled off this fragrance in hot weather, and it does challenge me a little bit, because it shines more for chillier nights, or at least fall or winter fragrances, or end of summer. But for a fragrance that's around 50 bucks, punches way above its price point, and definitely one of the better interpretive fragrances for PDM Carlisle. Check it out. Now, speaking of tropical vacays, Cadillac Island, oh my god. This is supposed to be 𝗙𝗎𝗪 inspired by, and hits that coconut facet in the face with a pineapple uppercut. Bubble, spicy, crystallized, sugary ginger essence. You got powder, you got juicy, ripe pineapple chunks that you paid $9 for because they cut it up for you and put it in a plastic container in the fucking fruit section in the grocery store, when you could have bought 17 pineapples for the price of that one chopped up carton, because we lazy.
What?
It's woody, it's fresh, it's citric. It is straight up on an island. Pure vacay vibes in a bottle, and a very close interpretation to 𝗙𝗏𝗪. Another fragrance, 50 bucks, 𝗙𝗏𝗪. You're gonna pay a buck and change, so you're saving over 50% off for a fragrance that is significantly close and will garner you the same amount of compliments, will put you in the same vacation mind frame, will give you the same milky, sexy coconut pineapple nature with the woody wateriness, as well as that spicy, gingery, irisy, powdery energy that this fragrance has. Absolute vacation in a bottle. You can pull this off in the office all day. Just when you go to work and you're wearing those linen pants, make sure the bulge is sticking out, or just stuff a sock.
Huh? What?
Now you know I gotta put an 𝗙𝗎𝗪 tuxedo clone in there. Nayel Oud is the option though. What? I picked this up a couple of days ago and trying to do some dusting on the shelf, because this has been definitely sitting in the cut. Maceration has done this shit wonders. The fragrance was already smooth, and it wasn't the #1 interpretive fragrance for Yves Saint Laurent, at least in my opinion. This joint battled really hard against Fragrance World suits, but now the smoothness has gotten next level with the dusting and the aging on the shelf. This shit hits so butter right now. The patchouli roses essence in this fragrance is incredible. What has happened is that it's become a little bit more oily, which wasn't present at the beginning, but I don't mind it. It's adding a little bit of an enhancement to that rose and that patchouli essence, making it a little bit more dynamic. It also has become slightly fresher, but bolder at the same time, which is weird. That petroleum kind of DNA matching with the rose and a little bit of a tonka essence that this fragrance has is beautiful. They really killed it. When I first smelled this fragrance, I was impressed right from Jump Street. Not only did it have a better presentation than a lot of the interpretive fragrances for Yves Saint Laurent Tuxedo, but the scent profile was just really fucking smooth. It just didn't have the wow projection factor. Now currently, it has progressed a little bit more, but I'm not gonna say, yo, it's completely shifted into something else. Suits still has a little bit of a leg up over this fragrance, but in smoothness, it is not touching it. So for a fragrance that's 40 bucks, mirroring one of my favorite fragrances in my collection period, definitely worth a shot. When I first smelled this fragrance, I said that this was possibly one of the best duo fragrances that I have recently smelled. Eternal Amber by Duo Fragrance, which is supposed to be an interpretation of Tom Ford's Amber Intrigue. Now, speaking facts, I've never spelled Amber Intrigue. This shit makes me want to buy it. But the pricing of this fucking fragrance that's discontinued is no joke on the gray market. I'm still trying to find the steal of a deal. But so far, this joint has been stupid. Definitely one of my favorites in the Duo lineup, bro. Middle Eastern dates and amber. Sweet. smoky, hookah-ish, almost like a flavored hookah. Like you can smell the lounge that you're chilling in with this scent. Woody, sexy, a kiss of sweetness. You get the smokiness. It's so fucking nuts how you can literally just picture the jazz room, the dark ambiance. You can almost hear the music playing. You can sense the sexy vibe. I don't know if I would categorize this as a full-blown date fragrance. I think that this is more of like brothers chilling, like politicking, business moves, conversations, networking type. You just want to stand out, and then after that conversation is done, then we're gonna go out and chill. And you know what I'm saying? Just some delicious pieces out there, because you know a lot of us are married men and we don't do those things. But it has classiness, it has sophistication, it has that kiss of Middle Eastern energy, it has the riskiness of a Tom Ford kind of DNA if he had just went to like the sand dunes in the middle of Dubai. One of my favorite Dua fragrances that I have encountered, and trust me, once I get my paws on the OG Tom Ford, I will be doing a side-by-side comparison, and if it's better than this shit, damn.
Oh, damn.
But when it comes to these Dua shits, just wait for the 30+ coupons. They're always coming up. This next fragrance brings a whole new meaning to the word watery apple on a budget. 𝗙𝗧𝗏 is wild. This fragrance right here is supposed to be an interpretive version of 𝗏𝗏𝗏 by PDM. This is wild, watery, sour apple. Fresh, dewy, lightly floral, very clean, but still has a musky body. The bright citrus, the sourness, it has like different levels of citrus. You got like a sweet little mandarin note that gives you that tangerine kind of flow. Then you got the sourness of like a lemon or lime. Then you got woods, then you got light florals, very wearable, casual, office safe, chilling, waterside, having brunch, bike riding, going for a jog, gym scent. So fucking good. French Avenue murked it with this fragrance, and incredible performance for a freshy fragrance that can also benefit from that maceration period. Shit's like $40, bro, like 40 to 45 bucks. You're gonna have tremendo freshy fragrance that punches way above its price point also. This is so fucking fun and good. For those who don't want to rock with like last fragrance like resinous or Middle Eastern or smoky, I just want something fresh, easy to wear. I don't have to think about Cuba. You ain't gotta think about this shit. Easy. And finally, since I jumped into the JPG bandwagon with some of the later releases that have somehow been smelling fire on my skin, I had to put 𝗏𝗏𝗏 Lionheart in that mix. This shit is fire. Smelled it, loved it at first sniff. Vanilla to the 20th power. With a lot of vanilla nuances in this fragrance, it still comes off smooth and not wildly overpowering vanilla. It has somehow an underlying boozy note into this fragrance, and spice with a hint of smoke, a little cigarish kind of energy. Then you got this sticky molasses situation going on with this scent. Very mass appeal. Also has like a little bit of a nutty factor coming from like maybe the woodies. I don't know, because they don't have nuts listed anywhere on the notes, but it has a little bit of a shellish nut situation. Wild handsome, super date night, definitely clubby, fall and winter, but it has versatility to be a signature scent. But 𝗏𝗏𝗏 really put their foot in it with this fragrance. I felt like they were kind of like slacking a little bit, as all the other fragrance brands with interpretations have been fucking steamrolling them, but they came through clutch in this fragrance, and it surprised me beyond. They really kicked it up with performance on this fragrance and quality. Like if you like Jean-Paul Gaultier Le Mans Elixir, this is one you gotta keep on the radar, because this shit is like 50 bucks. You don't got $50 for a fragrance? Then you shouldn't be playing in the fragrance game. Hit the Dollar Tree, they might have something. So if we were gonna showcase all the fragrances in this video, it's like $350 some odd. Literally the price of a niche fragrance. Now, obviously prices are gonna vary depending on where you buy it, but they're gonna be sub 400 bucks. So you got 8 fragrances for the price of one niche fragrance. We got office covered, we got summertime covered, we got gym covered, we got Middle Eastern dense, spicy covered, fall, winter covered, date night, clubbing, chilling with the homies, casual, dress up. What else do you need? That shit right there is your whole fucking collection for the price of one niche. You're welcome, bro. I love y'all mother suckers from the heart. Let me know what your favorite interpretive fragrance is so far in 2025. Leave it in the comments below, and maybe I'll comprise a list with your thoughts. I'll see y'all snitches next time. You know who it is. Biggest in the game. Smooches.
fly gun holder, money folder, Motorola, star tack when it's time to call back. For the rough, rugged, and raw way, this nigga Jay, it's a game, but he don't play. Ay, for all the chicks that got dead in the penthouse suite on top of my mom's crib. It's nonsense you never get in. It's nonsense that you would think that you